Hi, Gary from MrG Shave, back for a Saturday shave. Today's a razor battle, or a razor comparison, whichever way you want to call it. It'll go in my razor battles playlist anyway. I think this is shave number 149. Let me just check. Yeah, shave number 149. And so I'm going to go through the hardware first, as I usually do. Today I'm going to be using my Giles SAAL&Co shaving bowl or lathering bowl with a thumb grip. Love this bowl, very nice. The brush today is my Yaqi. I believe this is a 20. Is it 24 or 26? I can't remember. I'll put it up there what it is. But this is my Atlantis, and there's actually a good reason to use this, as you'll see when I show you the soap. But yeah, really nice brush this. It's a little bit cloudy on the outside. I wonder if it needs a little bit of a... There you go, that's a bit better. There you go. Right, so got it all in frame. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful brush. Love this. Right, the first of the razors, and I've got to talk about this. This is a request video. It was actually requested on the 9th of March by Peter Budd, and he wanted to see the 316 versus the Envoy. Just goes to show you, you know, with COVID and all the other requests that I've had to do. But yeah, this one slipped through the net. So Peter, if you watch this, thanks for the suggestion. So it's the Edwin Jagger 316 versus the Envoy, the Rex Envoy. Right, so just showing you the, I may as well show you the, I'm using Wilkinson Sword, Gillette Wilkinson Sword blades on here. So let me show you, that's on its first use. And then, just making sure, yeah it is. I believe these are Gillette Wilkinson Sword, or are they just Wilkinson? No, it's a Gillette product. So on the reverse side you've got a Gillette product. So it is the Gillette Wilkinson Sword blades. And this one again is on its second use. As you will see with the blue dot, wherever it is. Where is it? It's there. So there you go. So yeah, I decided not to use new blades because at the end of the day, it's, as long as they're the same and they've had the same use, then as far as I'm concerned it doesn't matter. I mean, yes, ideally I would use 2 new blades, but I've got a whole stack of blades here that need to be used. So I'm sorry if those purists amongst you don't like the idea I'm not using a new blade. I'm afraid I'm just trying to use up some of my blades. I mean, I've got 2, oh god, I've dropped some of them. Oh, there you go, there's loads. I've got all of these blades that I've got to use up, so I'm just trying to get through them all. So right, so let's put the handles on and show you them as complete razors. The fit and finish of both is excellent. However, I do have a favourite. In terms of fit and finish and the way it looks and feels. I mean, they're very close. I mean, both are nice for their own reasons, but there's quite a difference in handle length. So this is, I think, a 3-inch, and this is 3.5. So the Rex is the 3-inch, and the Edwin Jagger is the 3.5-inch, I believe. I'll correct that again in the up there somewhere if it's wrong. The handle on this has got much better knurling. I'd have to say it's got the best knurling out of all of my razors. This has the grippiest knurling there is. It's thicker than the Edwin Jagger in terms of the width or circumference of the handle. This is definitely a thinner handle, but this has got nice grip as well. It's just not as good as grip as this. So, and this feels heavier than the Edwin Jagger. So, by quite a bit, really. There is quite a difference. So there we are. So that's the two razors I'm using today. I'm going to get myself ready for the shave, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the shave. Just going to get some water on or agua on the visage. Get plenty on. Right, so what am I using today? Pre-shave is Bound BE. You probably saw it in the intro what I'm using, but I just decided this was the most suitable pre-shave for the soap, which is a Master Soap Creation soap. So let's just put some of this on. So how's your week been? I hope you've had a great week. Beginning of the weekend. Well, I suppose the beginning was last night. Not from. I wasn't down the pub last night. No, I wasn't. No, definitely wasn't. But yeah, very nice, very nice. Right, here we go. So. Master Soap Creations, and this one's called Deep Blue. So there we go. There's you got a scuba diver up there, which is why I used the brush with the seashell in it, the Atlantis brush with the seashell in it. I thought that's a brilliant match, so they go well together. And this is the paw, which I've taken out a chunk for lathering today, so it's the first time I've used it. Out of the puck, again, you can't really rely on my sense of smell at the moment. It's still not right, but it smells gorgeous, and you can smell the marine in it, and you can smell citrus. It's really nice. The actual scent notes, I did look beforehand. Which is why I picked out the marine, to be honest, but you can definitely smell the marine. Master Soap Creations Deep Blue is an aromatic green fragrance and is an homage to Dunhill Desire Blue. So there you go. It opens with a fresh marine fragrance with notes of lychee or lychee. I don't know whether that is, it could be lychee, I suppose. Mandarin, lotus and bergamot. And the middle is orange rosewood with a base of tonka bean, amber, musk and benzion. I don't know what benzion is, so there are some of the ingredients named in quite a lot of soaps that I've never heard of. But yeah, and it's lathered up beautifully. Look at that, absolutely stunning. Really, really nice lather. Took about 10 sprays from the sprayer. So that's about 5 teaspoons of water to get it to this consistency. And wow, this is fantastic. Every time you have a shower, my beard goes everywhere. It's normally a lot tidier than this. There's no point in combing it out. The scent of this is fantastic. I'm saying this is definitely a 5 out of 10. My sense of smell is getting better after COVID, but it's still not quite right. But this is stunning. This could easily be. I'm just trying to think. Does it remind me of Sterling Arcadia? I don't know. I'd have to do a comparison. I'd have to smell them side by side. but it just makes me think of Sterling Arcadia. But they could be completely different scents, so don't rely on that judgment. It's just made me think of it. I think I've probably thought of Sterling Arcadia because that's one of my favourite scents, and this is easily up there. It's the kind of scent profile that I like. Really nice, and this is an all-round, this is an all year round scent as well. I'd use this in the winter as much as I'd use it in the summer, so, and spring and autumn of course. Right, here we go. So Gillette Wilkinson blades in each, both on their second use. I'm going to use the Edwin Jagger on my left, your right as you look at the screen. And I'm going to use the Rex Envoy on my right, your left on the screen. So here we go. Now you've got to bear in mind the 316 is my favourite razor. So I was happy to do this. Oh yeah. For me it's the sweet spot. It's not for everybody, but you know, everybody's different. But it is the sweet spot for me. Feels great, really nice. But this is an excellent razor as well. I think I've prejudged it. I shouldn't have, but I have prejudged it because I think I know what the result's going to be. Yeah, I'd say that's got more bite. It's got more blade feel. But not massively, and it's a beautiful shaver. Really smooth. I'm not going over spots just because I think there's, you know, too much beard growth left. I'm going over to get rid of the soap. I'm just going to do this bit here with the Envoy, and then I'll do that with the 316. Well, if I get the opportunity. Right, a bit more water. First pass, excellent. I would say that's a difficult one for a preference. I'd say they're equal. I'd say they're equal. I do think the Envoy is probably that touch more efficient or aggressive, whichever way. I think they're two different things, but oh, this scent is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So what are your plans this weekend? Are you doing anything? If those of you that watched my head shave yesterday will know that I'm going for a Balti tonight into the Balti Belt or Balti Quarter in Balti Triangle, sorry, Balti Triangle in Birmingham tonight. So that should be good. Looking forward to that. Right, here we go. So across the grain on this side is across. Really smooth. Beautiful. Plenty of blade feel. Well, it's just the right amount of blade feel. You can feel what the razor's doing and feel where it is on your face, and that's what I like. So on this side, across the grain is straight up. Which is a bit counterintuitive when you think that with the grain I go down. My hair grows diagonally that way. on this side of my face. So I suppose I do 2 across the grain passes on this side. It does flow normally it goes straight up and down here, but then everything else just goes straight across in a diagonal line. Wow. Great second pass. Right. Weirdly, right, across the grain, sorry, against the grain on that side is like that. No, it's about the same. I would say at the moment, it's difficult. These are actually far more similar than I thought they were going to be. At the moment, they're neck and neck, which surprised me because I really thought that the Edwin Jagger would stand out for me, because it is my favourite razor, and I would still class it as my favourite razor, even though this is so close, mainly for reasons of price. I mean, an Edwin Jagger is, I forget what they are now, probably about 70, 80 pounds, maybe 90. A Rex Envoy, you're looking way over 100, so I'm pretty sure. I'll put the prices up there, the comparison prices, and you'll find the Edwin Jagger is substantially cheaper than the Envoy. But there are things that go for the Envoy that I like. There are some things that will put others off, like the short handle. I prefer the length of the handle of the Edwin Jagger, but I prefer the width of the handle of the Envoy, so of the Rex Envoy. So difficult. I don't know how I'm going to judge this. Right, here we go. Let's see if the third and final pass gives me a winner. So here we go. I'm going to use the Envoy first, and against the grain is a cross. This is still, with this blade in it, it's amazingly smooth. There's nothing in it between the two. Just perfectionist trying to get the soap off. There feels quite a lot left there, but always does. That's perfect. Don't need a pickup on that side at all. Really smooth, really nice. Don't need a pickup on that side either. A little bit here. That was a great shave. there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it. BBS, and usually I don't need to do a pickup pass. I kind of did. Oh, there's a little bit there. I've got to do that. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a pickup pass, but tiny little bit more Velcro there than there. I mean, that's really all I need to do, but I'm going to do a little bit down here. There is a little bit there, but nothing like on that side, but that's just, you know, probably missed it. I think these are almost like for like razors, except the difference in style and handle length and things like that. So wow, what a great shave. Really thoroughly enjoying this. Bit of blood. I do think the Envoy is slightly more aggressive. I really do. But in terms of ease of use and comfort, smoothness, shaveability as I call it, they're both neck and neck. So for me that's a draw. But we'll see now. I'm just going to finish off with the alum and, you know, the final bits and pieces. So I'm going to clean up as usual and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Post-shave time. Post-shave feel before using any other post-shave products, but straight after the shave, absolutely great. Really nice feel. So really, really nice. Okay, let's go for the cold rinse. Get the face cloth nice and cold and go in for the splash. Oh yeah. I love that bit. Oh, I haven't, I'm going to use the alum, so I'll have to put some more spray on my face, but that's fine. Here we go. I would say there's one patch here, just here, that's a 2 out of 10. The rest is next to 0. There's no feedback. A few little, almost very mild pins and needles, but nothing. Oh, now straight away with this one. So the Envoy, the Rex Envoy, oh yeah, that's interesting. So the alum's told me something. On this side, there was next to no feedback from the Edwin Jagger 3one6 with the alum. There's no burn, apart from just down here, which is about a 1 or 2 out of 10. Over here, I would say in places it was a 3 out of 10, but pretty much overall it was 2 out of 10. Everywhere. So that does tell me something. The Rex definitely is more efficient and more aggressive for me. And this side's still burning. There's no burn on this side at all, but this side is still burning. A couple of the other thing I noticed as I was taking it apart, which I should have talked about when I put it together really. But the heads, there is a slight overhang with the blade on the Edwin Jagger. There is no overhang with the Rex, so that might make a difference in your choices. But yeah, I mean, build quality wise, this one feels heavier, it feels more sturdy. It actually feels better quality than this Edwin Jagger, but the fit and finish are both excellent. I'd recommend both of them highly. But for me, the number one place is still the Edwin Jagger 316, probably down to price. If you're going on looks, I love this, and I love the grip on it, the knurling on it, I love it. I just wish it had a slightly longer handle. So, but other than that, the 316 wins on price alone, I would say. They're both superbly efficient razors. They're not aggressive, they're smooth, comfortable to shave with. Once you've got a bit of experience. Neither of these are beginner razors. I would not recommend either of these for a beginner. But they're above medium, shall we say, on the way to aggressive, sort of halfway between medium and aggressive. And that's my sweet spot. Those are the razors I really enjoy using. And I've got quite a few razors like that. So Game Changer 0.84. I would say the carve on a C plate, maybe even on it when a D plate is more like a Mull Rocker. That's more aggressive, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of I own a lot of razors that will hit that sweet spot without a problem. Some adjustable, some not. But as I say, my favourite has always been, and it still hasn't been knocked off its throne. Even though this was a close call, I have to say. Both are excellent razors, really enjoyable to use. Once you've got a bit of experience, you know what you're doing. Anyway, right, so let's get on with it. Boots, tea tree and witch hazel. Yeah. Right. No burn on this side, burning on this side. Mild, 1 out of 10. But there's nothing on this side, nothing at all. So yeah. They felt very similar when shaving, I have to say. But yeah, I love them both. Absolutely love them both. Right, I've got the Master Soap Creation Splash. This needs a shake because it hasn't been, it's just come out of its bubble wrap bag. So I'm going to give that a good shake. And then break the seal. Oh. Wow, that's really orange. I can really smell orange. I can smell the musk. That's definitely more of a citrusy scent than the soap, was, soap is. It hits you with orange zest and orange to start with, I think, or the bergamot. Wow, fantastic. And the the balm today, or the moisturizer, is SAAL&Co. So that's it from all sides. Great stuff, this. It comes in a really fancy tube. I'll definitely be buying more of this when I've used this up. And it's really thick. It's almost like a paste, but it's not. That's what it looks like. Look at that. Right, get that on. Oh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of an excellent shave. Get the ears done as well. That's it. Right, so yeah, the winner for me was definitely the Edwin Jagger. Thanks Peter for the suggestion to do this. I wasn't expecting it to be as close. I thought this would be far more aggressive than the 316. But actually with these blades, and you always have to remember the blade choice can change a razor completely. So, you know, I'm doing it with Gillette Wilkinson Sword blades made in India. If you were to use feather blades, you may actually feel a bigger difference between the two. And if you use Derby Extras, another result. So, you know, it's all based on the equipment that you're using. So, anyway, right. Winner 316. And that's me now. I will be back on Monday. I have got a whole list of a Battle of the Blades to do. So, you know, I will be back this Monday doing a Battle of the Blades. So I'll see you then. Bye bye for now.